So you said, I want to go back to, I can take that from you, Mr. Walton. Thank you. So I want to go back to the gangway. You say you were in the gangway after you were shot. What did you do when you got into the gangway? I was going to the back so I could get away. You were going to the back so you could get away? Uh-huh. And what was the back? What's behind the gangway? The alley. Did you go into that alley? No, I didn't. Why didn't you go into that alley? It was 2 more people standing in the alley. You saw 2 more people standing in the alley? Is that what you're testifying? Yeah. I said, hell yeah. I wasn't trying to get bait, so I ain't going down the alley. And when you say I wasn't trying to get bait, what do you mean? I wasn't trying to get killed. And why did you believe the people in the alley were trying to kill you? Why wouldn't they? Their ass ain't supposed to be over there, man. They ain't all black with pipes. I just got shot in the legs. It just makes sense. They ain't supposed to be over there. They got on all black with pipes in their hand. And you said they. Did you recognize a person in the alley? I don't recall right now. Do you recall testifying in the grand jury about who was in the alley? I might have. Would looking at your testimony in the grand jury refresh whether you testified about that? Huh? Do you want to see what you testified to in the grand jury? Sure. I'm on page 39 of the transcript, Grand Jury Testimony, Exhibit 8009, and I'm beginning at line 18. 18 where I started, there's a question, Mr. Walton. Mr. Walton, when you were in the grand jury, did you testify? Did you have the question? Objection, Judge. He's refreshing his recollection. She has to give him an opportunity. Now I'm going to turn your attention, Mr. Walton, like I said, to page 39, line 18 at the bottom of the page. Do you see the question and answer there? Yeah. Does that refresh your recollection of whether you testified about who you saw in the alley? Yeah. And I'm going to take that back. Thank you. So now that you've been refreshed that you did testify, do you recall testifying about who you saw in the alley? Yeah. Who did you see? That little dead boy T-Roy. Can you speak into the mic? It's a little hard to hear you. T-Roy. And how do you know T-Roy? I mean, shit. We all know each other. We all got faces. We all got names. We all know each other? Is T-Roy a member of a gang? I mean, yeah, if that's what you want to call him. Shit, I heard they was a family, bro. But yeah. What gang or family? T-Roy was O-Block. Is T-Roy dead or alive right now? He's dead as a doorknob. Yeah. Your Honor, I would like to show to the witness and publish to the jury what's been admitted as Government Exhibit 563. Yes. Thank you. Do you see that photo on your screen, Mr. Walton? Yeah. Do you recognize that person? Yeah. That's T-Roy. I want to go back to the gangway in the alley. After you saw T-Roy in the alley, what did you do? Went back to the backyard of the house, the gangway I was in, and bro hit on the side of the garbage can. And when you said that you earlier testified, I believe, that they weren't supposed to be there, was they referring to T-Roy? Uh-huh. And why did you say that? T-Roy was not supposed to be in the alley. 'Cause they not from over there. They ain't from our block. We from STL, and they from that way. They all the other side of King Drive. And is they O-Block? Uh-huh. Did you see your sister Kyra after she was shot? Yeah, I did. Did you see that she had gunshot wounds in her body? Yeah, I did. I went and sat on the porch on the side of her. She was sitting on the stairs of the porch. I went and sat on the side of her, was trying to wrap my knee up. And then I remember I had a parole warrant. So I got up out of there. I had to go. I was just like, shit, see, I go to jail or try to go home, have my OG to fix my shit. So what I did was I went home and tried to have my OG to fix my leg wound. But unfortunately, my ACL was torn. I got an artificial kneecap, but my ACL was torn. My kneecap was shattered in 10 places. And I fucking blacked out in the house. So my mama had to send me to the hospital. She couldn't do the surgery herself. So you went to the hospital after you were shot? Yeah. I want to go back to some questions about Vaughn. Was Vaughn a member of a gang? Yeah, he was BD. So he was BD? Was he in a similar section or faction of the Black Disciples? I don't even know what you mean by that. Honestly, can you reiterate your words? Yeah, so you said T-Roy was O-Block, right? Right. Was Vaughn O-Block? Yeah. And yesterday you testified that O-Block was a rival of STL, correct? Yeah. On the day that you were shot and your sister was killed, April 11th, 2014, is that the date? Yeah. Was O-Block a rival of STL in April of 2014? I mean, who wasn't a rival of STL at this point, you know? But yeah, everybody was dick holding as usual. So, O-Block was a rival of STL on that day? Yeah, Did the Chicago Police Department contact you after the shooting? Hell yeah. They was aggressive as hell. I blocked them bitches on bro. Stop answering the phone for they asshole, too. So you said you blocked them? Hell yeah. Put they ass on a block list quick as hell. Does that mean did you cooperate with the police? No, I did not. I ain't have nothing to say. How could you have nothing to say when you knew that Vaughn shot you and your sister? I mean, shit. We was in the streets, you know? Vaughn did, that's like, only reason I'm here talking about it right now. Only reason motherfucker even got a conversation out of me is because Vaughn did it. That's just the truth, right? I mean, I'm not doing no harm in talking about a dead person. I mean, I get paid on YouTube to do the same thing. Talk about dead people and shit that they did. Because no one can go to jail for it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like anything outside, like me putting a motherfucker in jail, I'm not going to do that. I'm not participating in that shit. So you weren't going to participate in putting Vaughn in jail when was alive? Is that what you're saying? Of course not. Why not? Little bro don't get like that. I'm first grade, you know? So cut with this shit. You said little bro don't get like that? I said little bro don't get like that. Little bro don't get like that. What do you mean? I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. You know, Vaughn my favorite op. So, you know, I call him little bro. You feel me? So it was like, shorty get like that. He get wild. He play with pipes, you know? I feel like shit. Motherfucker got away one time. I'm over trying to get my world back. But shit, I wasn't going to send him to jail. That was crazy. So what I said was, okay, I said he had got off the first time. So I felt like, why? Why send him to jail? I want to get my turn back too. You feel me? That's what I said. I wanted my lick back. You wanted your lick back? For sure. What does that mean? I mean, who's going to allow somebody to do something to him without doing it back? You mean, do you want to retaliate against Vaughn? I mean, I did. You did retaliate? I mean, I said I did want to. You did want to retaliate against Vaughn? Of course, why wouldn't I? Did you ever retaliate against Vaughn? You said, would I? Did you ever actually retaliate against Vaughn? Unfortunately, ma'am, I spent a lot of time in jail, so I didn't get a chance to retaliate, you know? Vaughn was actually, unfortunately, he didn't make it. He went to fight somebody and lost his life, you feel me? Okay. But no, I ain't have no time. I was in jail, you feel me? I was doing that jail thing. 2014 you were in jail? Yeah, 14, 15. I bonded out at 14 and went right back 4 months later. Okay, bonded out for that. So I never really seen the streets. Like, this is my first time being home, like, without no trouble, none of that. I want you to focus on my question and my answer, and we'll talk about this, okay? Right. Try to focus on my question and answer the question. You asked did I retaliate, and I said no, I was in jail. You missed what I said? I hear you, Mr. Walton. So you, at this time of this 2014 shooting, you were a member of STL, EBT, you said correct? Yes, ma'am. Is another reason you didn't cooperate with law enforcement because of the rules in your gang? I ain't got no gang. Folks dead as hell. Our gang is extinct. I don't have a gang. Our gang is extinct. But yeah, that was one of the rules that Kyra and BT, didn't tolerate. No, bro, didn't tolerate that shit. So you said that one of the rules of the gang was not cooperating with law enforcement. For sure. Even if somebody killed your own sister, her people in them felt like they had her best interests. I mean, granted that they didn't do nothing but send Wee Wee to jail, send Chicken to jail, Little Darrell. Like, a lot of them people went to jail, man, by Kyra death, right? And then we ain't going to forget that, what I'm saying. Full enough, the old Blockians got up there and testified on my homie 50. Like, there was a lot of shit that was going on. So hell yeah, that's when our rules, my homie and I felt like we ain't doing what they doing. They the ones killing and getting on the stand on Tuka. So what's a punishment if you cooperate with law enforcement that could happen to you? Shit, both dies. Pay attention, man. Somebody going to die. Somebody going to die like the person who cooperated? Hell yeah, more than likely. Did you ever have concerns that O Block or Vaughn would retaliate against you if you cooperated with the police then? I just so happened to go to jail. That's not what I asked you. Did you have concerns that if you cooperated with the police and told them that Vaughn shot you and your sister, that Vaughn or O Block will retaliate against you? Right. I wasn't worried about nothing because I was in jail. I ended up going to jail after that. So you were safe in jail? Safer in jail? No. They were safer while I was in jail, truth be told, because I had a big bad vendetta on my chest. My sister just got killed, bro. Like, you all got to really understand, like, how far a person really will go when losing a loved one, I ain't have no responsibility. I was a kid. I was willing to throw everything away behind my sister being dead. So that's why I stayed again. No, I was not scared. Because you were going to retaliate against Vaughn if you had the chance? I don't know. Okay. I don't know, It didn't happen, so yeah, it wasn't meant to happen. It was meant for me to go sit my little self down in jail and mature as a man, come home, be a better father for my children, That's why YouTube and shit, that's why I get paid the big money, the YouTube.